I realize, okay, I'm pro. Okay, fuck, I need to think of a pro now. Okay, I think the biggest pro, or not the biggest pro, the most prominent pro, like Rand would say, but was the numbness of moving out. I never felt like a shock, like, oh my god, I moved out of my parents' house. I'm here by myself. It was super, even like when I moved into Bridge, especially in fall, it was super numb. It was just like, okay, I'm doing this again. But Bridge felt like it didn't feel like a move out, like the typical, like, okay, I'm leaving my parents forever. This is where I become an adult. I never felt that emotion. The only emotion I felt was, am I gonna get the right key? Who's my roommate? I was already thinking like progressively. I never thought of shit what I'm leaving behind, and it's probably because like the saying that like the people that suffer most is the people that are left behind, because I feel like for them it's a lot harder than the person moving on because everything's happening so fast here. So I think that's the biggest pro. Me always staying busy. It's something that like during dead week I was kind of going crazy because I had no kind of set schedule. For me, like during the fall it was work, school, and then like studying and doing other shit like clubs and shit. But it was never had a free time where I can just come back and just not know what the fuck I want to do. Have the leisure of, you know what, I'll study later, because my later was work, or my later was school, like actual class. So then there became a lot of points where I was doing homework in class, or like not homework, but like not high school where you're doing like other person's homework in class, but like I was doing like other shit. You know, I was editing like the 10 like 70 seconds. I started this before, but then I would just never, like, I would scratch it because I would get like too lost in my time. So it was just like there's a lot of things that happen that I would do in class because I was too busy. But for me, I'm always like, I like being busy, because if I'm not busy, I'm super like anxious of what to do. I feel like I'm always have to move forward. So being that Berkeley's so fast, I think that's the biggest pro, because it allowed me to just be myself. You know, people kind of get lost in themselves when they're too fast, but I think I find myself in that. So it's just having this pace of Berkeley, and then having the big exotic, like, oh, moving really helped me, because Berkeley didn't allow me to think about like what I'm actually leaving behind. And it's not gonna leave me behind because I go back home a lot. So it's just like it happened so gradually, and it wasn't even through casa, because I know like that was the biggest thing for most people here. And like I would always hear like the casa, the theme program we're in, helped them ease in. But for me, it was like I had no theme program, and I had like, I guess Bridge was a program in and of itself, but like it was so easy because I guess we're on the same boat, and it doesn't matter what race you are. We're all moving out of our parents' house. We're all like 17, 18-year-olds. This is the first time. So it happened so easily that was the biggest pro. That was my biggest fear when I was in LA moving to Berkeley. Like, oh my God, I'm going to like suffer because I don't feel like I'm capable enough to be an adult. But then after these past 6 months, you know, half a year, it's been crazy how like I go from being dependent on my parents starting January, from December now, being completely like disattached from them. The only attachment I have is like the phone calls, text messages I send them, you know? Like monetarily wise, everything is disconnected. So it's crazy how easy that was. And that's the biggest pro I found at Berkeley. That was a super long tangent. I'm sorry.
That was good. You went off right now. Alright, so what am I?
Yo, pro.
Oh, pro? Okay. Pro here at Berkeley, I think I think for me has been writing. I really like writing. I like expressing myself. It's not through like dance. It's through like writing shit down. So to me, that's like a way for me to cope. That's a way for me to like get through things. And so I write, and then I share it through like social media or through text, whatever. Write to friends, and like having that communication to me is very important, because even though I left, even though people are all over the state, whatever, um, having taken the time for me to like write it down and like share it so people know like what's going on, and it's updating people, you know, because you don't want to isolate yourself. So to me, writing is a way for me to connect with everyone, and it's like I put it out and then everybody reads it, and then people interpret it different ways, and then people reach back and they say different things, or they are like, oh, I'm going through something similar, you know, and it's a way for people to like be able to relate to me, just because people don't necessarily know what I'm going through, or like they don't understand. I think it's better, you know. And for me, like writing it down and being like, no, this is how it is, it's like putting everything in order. So to me, that's something I'm gonna like continue through the new year, I think, because right now I record everything through like on my phone.
You have a
So
blog or what?
huh?
You have a blog or do you spam or what?
No. I don't know. I just want to record. I want to be writing stuff down instead of recording, you know.
But if you want people to see it, how are you gonna, so they can interpret?
I don't know how that's gonna work. You see, that's a project for me to figure out.
Alright.
Cause I don't know how that's gonna work.
You can make like a whole ass, not, I would
Like
say
a
like
website.
No, I was gonna say like a blog, but it's like it'd be
Like a
easier if
blog.
you make like a whole ass Instagram, and then
Yeah.
just put the like notes, and then
Yeah.
they can swipe if they really want to read.
Yeah. Cause I like write shit on like my Finsta, and I don't like calling it Finsta. I think that's weird, but like it's like another account where it's like I just like vent, you know. But then it turns dark, and I don't want it to be dark. So I'm gonna be writing shit down like everything, like good things, bad things, just so I can go back and be like, wow, I went through that. Kind of like your 3 pros, 3 cons, you know. But yeah, writing. Pro. I'm a little tired, but it's okay. I got 3 hours left.
A con. Oh, my last con has to be like going through it
Oh,
constantly. It's just like if it's not me going through it, it's someone else close to me going through it. So it's just obviously I can't control that, and it's something that you should never wish. Like stop going through. You so fucking selfish bitch. You can't do that. But when I can control it, if in regards to my life, obviously I can't control the people's life. But it's always usually something so petty or so like minuscule. I guess that's like a small word. A problem so small that becomes so big because you in your mind you let it become so big. Like most of these problems that I was going through in the fall were problems that were attained to like back in LA. It wasn't anything here, which is really bad because I was talking to this about Manny how like you kind of stray away from Berkeley because you're trying to too focus in LA, but you kind of forget the people you have here in Berkeley, so they're kind of straying away.
you can't keep up, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like it gets hard because you don't want them to stay for you because many people will stay and will like won't leave the room while you leave the room, but then it's like you can't hold them back. Like if they want to go, they should go. If you love them, they should go. So it's like, but it hurts coming back and seeing no one, right? But it's like you wanted that because you've gone so long. People aren't gonna wait for you for even though how much they care for you. They need to live their life. So it's both ways in Berkeley and LA. And LA it's a lot harder because their life isn't physically attained to you anymore. You don't see them physically anymore. Occasionally when you fly back, but it's so hard because you want them to be there for you, but then you want them to move on and be a better person. So like you go back, you try to reach your arm out, but you forget Berkeley or vice versa. You're in Berkeley, you're living the time of your life. You forget people down home. You just can't keep up. Everything becomes so cluttered that there comes a point where you just want to give up and drop both, and then just
I felt that. I fucking
be in
felt
your own
that.
room with no one, and you just want to walk out in hopes that people are still there, but you just know that you don't want anyone to be there because if someone's there, that selflessness is gonna cause you pain because you know while everybody left, they stayed there, and you just don't want them to experience the same pain you were going through in a sense. So it's just that con that kept becoming a very fucking prevalent in my fall, just like from fucking week 1 to week 8. So it kept going. It would go and come back. So it was just something that you can never even concentrate on school, and it's something that's why I like to be busy because it's just like you can get your mind off things, but then while you're busy, you just can't keep your mind off that because that's your literal life. You know, like I think a big saying of me, like whenever you're about to fall asleep, the thing you're thinking about is the most important thing in your life right now. If you're not thinking about like your job, if you're not thinking about just academics, you're thinking about something else, go handle that first and then the rest shall come. So those issues, very vague, but those issues have been very prevalent, and it's just been a huge con that's plagued, I think, both my roommate and I, just everybody in this fucking floor, and everybody I know throughout their Berkeley fall semester.
Everyone on this floor goes through it.
Yeah, it's bad.
And you can tell because people here, like, people are very happy, like going in, you know? And you can just tell when they're like, whoa, they're hype. But then you're like, well, some days they're like passing in the hall and you can just like sense it, you know? You're like, ooh, this person's going through it. Hopefully they'll make it okay, because you don't know how to be, you don't know what they need to go through it. Maybe they need their space, maybe. And that's fucking frustrating too, not knowing how to like be there for people.
Because people are different, and
Yeah,
we're
people
so
are
new
very
to each other
different.
that we don't know how to approach it. Like
Yeah.
it's different back home. I can approach somebody because I know.
Yeah, because you be like, and that comes with time, you know, because through time you like learn how a person like goes through their shit, and you're like, ooh.
Dude, have you realized friendships are very hyper, like, fast? Like, in high school, it took me super long to get close friends. Here, it's like, you're forced to. Like, get close friends because it's moving so fast. Like next year, we're not gonna be living with these people, and they know that too. So it's just like the friendships the bonds you have to build are so accelerated. Like you guys skip so many stages. Like I did in high school, at least for me. You have someone that like tries to nurture, like not nurture, but like just see what they are as a person, and then like see if I can fuck with them or not. But here it's just like I feel like everybody's like cutthroat to find like good friends. I feel like that's the competition. Like, oh, I need to get good friends because then after like the dorming season ends, like freshman year, it's like you're out and about. And realistically, let's say you move in with some of your friends you make here, you kind of confine yourself to those friends now because like now you move in together. There's no one else like living around you that are students. Maybe you live in apartments that have a shit ton of students, but then chances being there are a bunch of shit ton of transfers, shit ton of like seniors that so it's gonna be like you're kind of you're like you live in Blackwell, you know, you know no one, you know no neighbors, you know nobody. So it's like you isolate yourself because then you go to class and like yeah you can make friends class in your discussions and lectures, but it's like realistically those friends are only your friends because they share the same class, you know. So it becomes like the first year becomes like the friend galore, and I feel like people put too much pressure on that. But that that's I don't know why I said that.
But that shit hit hard. It hit hard. All right, what's next?
Our last bro.
Our last bro? Okay, you go first. It's your turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last pro. What am I thankful for? Okay, I'll make this really cute.
Ooh.
I'm thankful for my roommate.
Aww.
He's kept the fall semester very interesting,
Ooh,
very active,
I have.
and very, very headachy. But it's something that
headachy.
I told you before. I love like being busy, pressured, in arguments, in cold wars. It's something that.
Ooh, Cold War! I felt that. I felt that.
You know, no like direct actions, but you can sense like the subs, you can sense like the tensions. It's just like it's something that I never had during bridge, and so it's,
right.
It's something I never had. Period. But I've had like this tension with people. It's just that I've never lived with the person, so it's just like living with the fucker, just like sleeping next to him. It hit hard because it's like that's your like he ingrained himself. Like he like you know when you like mark horses, what do you call it? Brand horses? Where like you fucking branded your fucking like last name into my ass crack. Like that's how much stress he's caused me that I can just like
Oh shit.
and this isn't a con. It sounds like a con.
It does. I'll make this super cute. My roommate fucked up my life. All right.
No, but he made it interesting. He made it enjoyable. He made me want to wake up and just like want to be like a little bitch, and just made me want to like keep going because he's very tough love.
I am.
So it's something that I've experienced in my life too, which is I know where it comes from. It's just that I try to be a little like selfish bitch, like trying to like shy away from tough love, but I know like I can be nurtured by both. And he brings somebody else into the picture, like with the soft love, but that's a different story. So it's just like it's so.
Ooh, wait. I think I got that.
Yeah, hopefully you did.
We'll see. We'll see.
But yeah, pro.
Yeah, I got it.
Roommate, adventures, tension. He pretty much like all my intersectionalities of a human being. He put them all into practice.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes the roommate kind of specifies like, oh, roommate's just really fun, like really funny. Like he's funny, but like he also is a lot more. Like it's a big fucking like calendar of like what he is, and it's like it's rewarding, and it's like someone that I wish for. You know, I didn't want like someone like another Luis that would be another just like super chill, super nice. He would just worry about girls, and that's about it. You know, someone that actually like has a broader picture, has a broader perspective of who he is, and yeah, pro.
Wow. Oh, roommate, I'm gonna start crying. All right, what's next?
Your last pro. This is like the last thing.
Pro?
Yeah,
Damn.
you end it.
I was gonna say the same thing, and not just because like he said it. But yes, I am thankful for my roommate as well. Yeah, that hit hard. Just because, like I don't think I've ever met someone that can like outsmart me or like make me doubt myself. Cause I'm very stubborn, and once I think something, I'm like, nah, this person's wrong. Even though I know I'm wrong, I'm gonna prove that they're wrong, and then they're gonna leave thinking they're wrong. I'm gonna be like, they were right, you know. But you was the first person that he was like, nah, what I'm saying, I'm gonna say it, so it's gonna hit hard, and it's gonna like, you're never gonna forget it, or it'll be very vague that you're gonna have to like think about it and be like, what did he mean? And then once it hit, you're gonna be really pissed. But he's not there, so you can't like counter argument what he just said. So it's like fuck, and you can't bring it up because you don't want to be like that little fucker that's like, oh, like is thinking about the past, you know.
Yeah.
So you have to move on, and you have to like next time you bring it up, or next time like it comes up, you have to say it, you know. So it's like I always constantly have to be like all my shit, you know, and yeah, it's because like I've been going through like so much shit, and I think everybody has, but like with me, like I felt like you saw the worst parts of me so fast. like normally people,
Yeah.
I don't usually like I'm not usually like that open, and people seeing how vulnerable I am or how like weak I am. I want people to see like I'm always happy. I'm always hype. I'm always blah 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 blah. But like with Alex, like he immediately saw like how I go through shit, and it's like not a lot of people like I like allow to see that, or like allow that part of me to be like revealed, you know. And it was nice that you knew how to like maneuver through that, and you were like very like careful, but at the same time you were like, once it got a little too rough, you were like, nah, get your shit together, you know. So in a way you bring tough love, but like very subtly, you know. You're very subtle and very vague, and it's like fucking frustrating, you know. Because with me, I'm gonna say it how it is, right? Like I say how it is, and it's like I'm very blunt, and like sometimes it like I'm a little too blunt,
yeah.
and I need to chill.
Start out.
But with you, it's like you need to up your game, you know. You need to be like, wait, what? Like you need to be more direct, you know. I don't know where that went, but I'm thankful for my roommate. I know. I'm not dragging because at the end of the day, like there's times where it's like my like levels down. Like I'm a high person. Like I'm like you know, I'm loud. I have a lot of energy. But there's times where it's like, oh, that energy went away. But like you somehow always find that energy to bring it back, and I don't know how you do that. A lot of people can do it. But yeah, so it's a work in progress, you know.
It's hard.
This roommate bond, you know, cause I don't know, like being like the roommate relationship, that's like tricky, you know, cause at the end of the day, like if you want to cut it, or if you just want to be someone that just sleeps next to that person, you can, and that's a choice that everyone can make. But I think with us, we were both very open and being like, no, like we're gonna live together, and let's see like if at the end of the day it'll work, you know, if we see each other like outside these walls.
Yeah.
And I think we did, and we were like, all right, we bring something to the table. We were both very different.
Very different.
But then people being like, y'all are very similar, and it's like, what the fuck? Where'd you get that from, you know?
I don't know where they see it.
I don't know either. Like we're opposites in color, and
In color a lot.
in color, yeah. I'm the brown one.
He's very loud. I'm very like.
I'm very loud. I'm very like you know. I'm very in your
you
face.
Project. Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah, I'm very. It's like you're gonna listen to me. You're gonna listen to me now, and it's like sometimes like they should be listening more on that side, you know, because Alex actually thinks his way through his shit, you know. He like analyzes, and I'm like,
Which is bad too, cause I overthink too.
yeah.
So it's like.
And I'm like, whatever hit, let's go, you know. But yeah.
Oh, there's that.
There's that. Yeah. So that's a pro in itself. A roommate that is a good roommate, you know, because there's some roommates that just leave their roommates. You'll be surprised.
In this floor.
On this floor. That
Fucking
are
neighbors.
selfish. Yeah, my neighbors. My neighbors are a pro too. I know we ran out, but honestly, my neighbors, Evelyn, people in casa. At the end of the day, like, if we need something, we'll be there for each other, you know? It's not like casa, like, not everybody's like very like close, but like at the end of the day, if, like I need something from like Diego or something from like
Yeah, they'll be there.
Coño, they'll be there, you know? So
Just give me
Casa's a pro too.
Yeah, they give you headaches, like neighbors. Oh my god.
The neighbors, yeah.
We love them though. It's just that they're like little kids. But I love them. think I was triggered when I kicked him out.
You think so?
Dude, I hate when I kick him out because Triple T just stands there. She's a sister, like, oh, I'm not taking you seriously.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she thinks I'm joking.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, like, I'm really tired.
And no, but when you say it, it's like, oh, it's Alex. But when Manny says it, it's like, oh, it's Manny. Shut the fuck up, you know? It's like, I'm like, dude, I want to go to sleep. Y'all heard something? I'm like, nothing. Nothing.
They don't care.
They don't care.
It's like, so they can, I hate, you know what I really hate? Did I tell you?
No.
It's when it was like dead week and we had the desk in here.
Mm-hmm.
I hated that like the room was always empty because if they needed a break, they can just go to the room and debrief. Yeah. And I was so fucking triggered because I just wanted my bed and just like, whenever Manny's in here and I want to be alone, it feels like I'm alone. Because if Manny knows I want to like be alone, I
can sense it.
He can sense it. He will just stay quiet. He won't even talk to me. I'll just walk in and I'll feel alone. But then you can't do that when the neighbors are here. Like it's so weird. I don't know. That's why I was so triggered that like they had their own room, they can go alone, but then fuck us, right? Oh my god, yeah, fucking true. But we love them. Yeah, they're a pro, not a con. So definitely.
Yeah, no, but I don't know. Sometimes I can't tell, like when you walk in, I'm like, okay, let's see how this food is. But so like I test it and I'm like, hey, how's your day? And then if you like are very hype or you keep on talking, I'm like, okay, this fool wants to talk. But then if you're like very cut, and I'm like, oh, okay, like we can just chill, you know?
Yes, I just want to chill.
Sometimes, yeah, you just want to be in your bed and chill.
Just be on my phone.
Yeah, on your little corner of the room, which is now this corner, which is gonna be fucking weird, honestly.
But, I don't even move my shit.
But you know what? You know what? Like, that side of the room is the best side of the room. Hands down, do you agree?
Yeah. I haven't slept there long enough, but yeah.
It's the best side of the room. That's why I chose it at the first. And I put you through so much shit through first semester, I was like, you know what? That's my Christmas present, you know? That side of the room. Because it hurt. I'm going to tell y'all, it hurt so much because that was my shit. Like, imagine I peed all over it and it was like, ooh, this. Like, I saw myself, you know? Now, this is going to be a new change. I feel very exposed.
Yeah, but
like,
the thing is, you all grow. I felt very exposed too. I felt very odd. It was just like,
I didn't like
but I got fucked with the trade. Like, so I was like, all right, I need to be selfless and just like make ends meet. But you grow to love that shit. It's like, although it's very exposed, it's not really, because then like you have so much more space. You'll realize that you're very like even moving in. I felt like I was more confined. Like you really have all this. Like, this is all your room. I only have like a closet, like this parallel, legit, this parallel, like it cuts like right here. You see that? It cuts like perfectly. Like from here to the closet door. That's all I have in this room.
Yeah, but it's all together, and I like that.
Yours is too. Yours is from the closet door to this.
I know, but
it's a lot
that
bigger.
means I have to get the door every time.
What do you mean the door?
When someone knocks, like, I look at you, and I was like, this food's closer, you know? I was like, let his ass get up, you know?
Not anymore.
And not anymore. Now I have to see someone's face every time I open that door.
And why is your shit broken? Little people?
Oh, that's another fucking...
Another con.
Shit. We got the biggest room, but...
Oh, dude, that's another pro. We have the biggest room in the fucking hall.
We have the biggest room. Yeah, people would be thinking like, oh, mine's is bigger. No, it's not. Shut the fuck up.
Dude,
ours
room
is the
is
biggest.
big,
Our
darling.
room is big.
This is bigger than my house.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Well, that's another podcast. But, yeah.
Till the next year. I don't know if you have anything else to say. You sound like you were in thought.
No. I was just trying to be very reflective, you know? You can't end it like that. You need like a powerful like quote or powerful like.
Give your speech. This can be like the end of like your 5 seconds.
Oh, you want this to be the end?
Yeah, so you have to like give a powerful ass quote.
Oh shit. Okay. So this is gonna come in the end. So, y'all watching, y'all just saw my 5 seconds. That took a lot of energy, and it was harder than my senior year. 5 seconds, just because, like, I just had to concentrate on that project when I was at school, at my high school, you know? And once I went home, the project was closed. But here, the project is always going. And that, in essence, like, reflects on... Here, Berkeley's always Berkeley. Like, you never leave school. Like, you go to class, you come back to your room, and you should be studying. You should be grinding all the time. And it's, like, energy draining. It's like, fool, I need a break. Like, chill, you know? What did I just say? But yeah, my 5 seconds. I'll look back one day and I'll be like, wow, like I made it, you know? Because there's a lot of shit that isn't shown, obviously, through my 5 seconds. That is very important and probably more important than what's actually shown. But my 5 seconds are reserved for the people that made Cal easier, that made the transition easier, you know? I'm very selective of who gets on my 5 seconds. Not everyone can get in, you know? Even though everyone wants to. Just kidding. Everybody's like, what the fuck are you doing? And the brown kid with the camera, but it's like, there's a bigger picture. They don't see it. But I do.
You're so woke.
I'm so woke. You know who's woke? My roommate. Have you met his ass?
He's fucking ugly.
My roommate? Ooh. I'm gonna start running. Every day.
Okay. Resolutions right now.
Resolution?
We'll end like this.
Running.
Okay.
Running, writing more.
No, but okay, those are good. Like, but actual, like, not tangible, because these are tangible too. But like, give yourself like, okay, by the end of 2019, I should run like a mile and like.
Oh, I want to run a marathon.
Run a marathon? Okay,
Yeah,
that's a good one.
I want to run a marathon. I
Okay.
want to publish my spoken word.
Publish. Be published. Okay.
Yeah.
That's 2 big ones. I don't know if you want. That's a lot.
No, I want like 10. I want to make my SoundCloud album. Just kidding. I should be a rapper.
Okay, fool, be serious.
I know, I'm sorry. Okay, keep on going. You.
Are those like 2 like actual ones you're like?
No, yeah, marathon and
published?
Published, yeah.
So I want to, by the like, okay, maybe not December 31st, but hopefully by December 31st, I want to have a video called Retroactively 70, which plays back every week of my 2019 70 seconds in like one long continuous timeline, starting from January 1st or the first week of 2019 to not the last week, because the last week I'm gonna be editing it, but like second to last week, maybe Christmas, to have a whole, like, have my year in one video, pretty much like a year of my life. But it's like the same concept I'm doing now, so like 7 days, 70 seconds, but just have how many weeks are there? Like 36 weeks?
Yes.
36 weeks in like one video.
Wow. That's ambitious.
But yeah, because I feel bad because I gave up on the journal, and I want to like commemorate my life somehow.
When did you start recording?
At Cal?
No, in general, like every day. Like, where did you get the idea from?
Where I get the idea?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I used to want to be a YouTuber.
Yeah?
No, but like
You'd be a good YouTuber. Someone said that. Celeste, right? She'd be like, y'all should start a YouTube channel. Both of us. I was like, ooh.
That's a lot of work.
That's a lot of work.
A&M? M&A?
Dude, A&M. I like that. In the AM. Catch us in the AM.
That's hard though, like joint like channels, because in this drama, that's more tea.
Imagine we like tell the world like our actual struggles. You know how right now we're like, oh, we both go through it. We're very vague. No, but like on that channel, it'd be like, ooh, right now Alex did this shit, and this is what's pissing me off.
Oh,
comment on who's right.
Like 2 different fucking like videos explaining the same fucking problem.
Ooh, wow.
Now it's gonna be like, but there's gonna be a point.
That's putting everything on blast, you know?
Yeah, it's gonna become too corporate. Like we're gonna be like saying what we like, cause we never gonna watch it. So like, all right, Manny's gonna watch this shit, so I have to be like really like careful what I say.
Yeah.
It's gonna become real fake too.
Yeah, It's gonna go through a filter. I need to put my dryer.
Well then, marathon published work and the
If
70s.
someone takes my fucking dryer, I'm gonna be pissed because I know it's not dry. Our shit's not dry.
Wait, my shit's in there too?
Huh?
Fool, what time is it? Fool, I'm fucking. Oh, I thought it was 4. I got scared.
It is 3:47.
Okay, no, but I thought it was actual 4.
Oh.
I thought it was like 4:30.
3:47. 3, 4, 5. In 2 hours, I'm out of here. I'm back at the OC.
Oh.
No.
You're gonna be at
In
the
2
airport.
hours, I'm gonna be going to Oakland. Where Michaela is.
Are you gonna get there?
No.
Why
I'm
not?
a Uber.
It's a lot cheaper if you get it.
But I don't have my license.
Either.
Well, I don't like breaking the law because I am brown. So, while the police might be like, okay, I'll get you. For me, it's gonna be like, no, you're deported.
Oh shit. Show me Bradford.
So, no,
Don't
I'll
burn
be
it.
like, it's fake.
Yeah.
You go to Cal, ha.
How? Affirmative
How?
action? Oh fuck. I'm just
Ooh.
playing.
Yeah.
Manny's valedictorian. Was valedictorian.
Sure.
Number 1 in the school. Easy president.
You see, at our school, there was like 14 valedictorians. No, like 7. There were 7.
Remember when you thought I didn't do anything in high school? I forgot you asked. They're like, yo, Manny thinks you did nothing in high school.
Who?
I forgot you told. I forgot you told. You asked this person. You're like, what did Alex do in high school?
No, I didn't.
She did. Because
No,
they told me.
you've done...
He doesn't know.
Yes, I have.
Yes,
Yes, I do know. You did soccer. You did MUN. You did yearbook. You did...
The yearbook, because I pressed him on it.
No.
Dude, if I would have met Manny in high school, I would have fucking hated his ass.
A lot of people did hate me. Honestly, I had a lot of haters. But they're probably watching this right now. So, that sucks, because... It's alright, because, like...
He's the next ACC senator.
Ooh, that... I'm gonna get a lot of haters through that, too. ACC, there's a lot of drama. And...
Does
Nah.
Nick have a lot of haters?
Nah, Nick's chill. Everyone likes Nick. That's why he won. But there's drama with Nick. Because there's another Latinx senator.
Oh, the girl?
I didn't say anything, but I think there was drama, you know? You should probably not include that. I wasn't supposed to say that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nick. Don't come here. Ooh, if Nick sees this, he's gonna be pissed.
Wait, so what are you doing next semester? Are you still entering?
Yes, I'm still an intern for Senator Nick Arajo. I don't know how to say his last name. Arajo? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm still gonna be interning with Nick. I'm still gonna be in casa, and I still want to be dancing. What? I don't know. But we'll see. I'm still gonna do spoken word, poetry, that type of shit. Yeah. Leaving my mark. Yeah. I hear Triple T.
I'm thinking of actually starting like a YouTube channel. I used to always do that when I was little.
What?
Little, but like 15, 16. But I wanted to be a gaming YouTuber for the longest.
Where you just record yourself playing?
Yeah.
I never understood that. Why would people watch that?
There's a big audience.
I never understood that. I was never a gamer. I'm sorry. I played Wii. That
No,
was my shit.
it's the same-
And Nintendo DS. That was my shit too. Ooh.
It's the same logic if you watch like sports. It's the same logic. You're just watching someone else
No, because you could...
play. You could play football too if you really wanted to.
Shit, yeah.
It's just enjoyment of watching football. That's why.
No, but there's like the community base to it, where it's like, oh, that's my football team, or that's my baseball team. You know, I'm gonna root for them.
Yeah, there's a lot of community base on sports too.
I'm sorry
What
for
do
the
you call it?
gamers out there. Don't
Video-
press me.
Yeah, you're about to get pressed, dog.
I've
This is
really-
my livelihood. Now imagine. No, but yeah, I'm still very involved.
Wait. You can get paid to be a YouTuber, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once you get like famous.
Yeah, sure.
I say we do it and then we both get paid, and then you don't have to work.
That shouldn't be your motive.
Why not?
I don't think that should be your motive for a YouTuber.
To make money?
Yeah.
Why not? I see it as you're getting compensated for your work, for your creative eye, for your artistic.
Yeah, but I don't think that's how the website was founded on. I think it was just
All right.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's a good incentive to have. Like, oh shit, I'm getting paid. Like, oh, it hit, you know. But like,
Yeah. Because that will motivate you more to upload more.
but it's hard to get an audience.
It is?
Man, whatever you do, you just have to like see what's popping, and then follow. I don't know. Unless you create your own something. Like I was thinking for the longest to like start a. There's a huge like uprise, and I feel like I could actually do it. I don't know though. Cause due to Fortnite and just LOL in general, LOL's League of Legends, there's like multi-million-dollar competitions for esports. It's just like people are competing for like $5 million individually for competing, you know, playing video games. So it's just like there's no collegiate level though. You know, collegiate football. So there's pros and then there's just like casual. There's not that gap. So I was just like, what if I start like the collegiate level? Because Cal has her esports arena and Foothill.
Yeah.
But it's like we have a LOL team and an Overwatch team. Like Cal has like their own like.
Wow.
They're sponsored by shit, but it's like, it's never taking the extra step because college esports is fucking trash, you know. So it's just like building like an empire, getting big sponsors. Like recently Drake like fucking sponsored an esports team, so it's getting out there. So did Apple, Michael Jordan. So names are getting out there. What if I bring like an investor like fucking, I don't know, fucking Bill Gates to Cal?
Bill Gates.
Recruit the best fucking kids. But then there's a lot of kids here. Okay, not making fun of kids, including athletes, but there's a lot of kids that come just for student athletes. Like there's a huge GPA inflation, so I don't know how that would work. Especially with Kayla Chris. She loves statistics. I don't know what she wants. But yeah. End.
Interesting. A lot of goals. But yeah, 2019 is gonna look very different. At least on my end, and I keep saying that because I'm gonna be coming with new momentum. I lost my momentum. I wasn't moving forward. I was very still. So I feel like we're gonna be moving. Are you ready? Good.
Let's start now.
All right. We kind of did. This to me is movie. Changing. Dude, I'm getting tired.
Me too. That's it. Later on 2019. Happy
We
New
need like
Year.
a cool outro.
Go turn the lights. Can you turn off the lights without being seen in the camera? No, huh?
No. Why?
Maybe we can. Oh,
Should
no.
we just... That's the outro.
Yeah. Alright. And I'll edit it there.